What up to the podcast verse? My name is Rod, and welcome back to the second episode of the Blacklog. Let me introduce you to my cohort and co-host, Ryan.
What's up? What's up?
Say a little more. Say a little more.
What's happening? What's happening? What's up? What's up? There it is.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Well, as you know, here at the Blacklog, we are doing a deep dive on the seminal show, A Different World. Spinoff of the Cosby Show. First episode of the Blacklog. We covered episodes 1 and 2, and today we're gonna try and do 3 and 4. Give me just initial feeling over these these episodes. What are your thoughts, Ryan? Initial feelings.
Season 1 has been
These 2 episodes, not season 1. These 2 episodes. I'm just asking, not a long.
These 2 episodes, they weren't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Hey, so they weren't that bad. Okay. Were they that good? We'll find out here at the Blacklog. You scowled a little bit. I don't like that. You scowled a little bit. We're starting off with episode 3. The title, Porky de Bergerac, written by Susan Fales and directed by Ellen Falcon. Ellen Falcon go on to direct the Roseanne pilot and a few episodes, dare I say, of Living Single. Susan Fales would be one of the guiding writers in the turn that Different World makes after this first season. The storyline.
For her too.
Huh?
Let's start to make a shrine for her too.
Make a shrine. Storyline is, it starts off with the lobby and the girl in Gilbert Hall being a mess. And Whitley is just expecting that she is going to be the dorm monitor. I think she's just going to be expected to be installed as dorm monitor. And she finds out.
Dorm snitch.
Yeah, basically dorm snitch. And she's very proud of this, but the fact is that she just thinks she's going to be installed, but finds out, this is a democracy, and there's going to be an election. Lo and behold, Jaleesa wins this election. And she wins it by having some different policies that everybody jumps to. You know, kind of like how in The Dark Knight, I think Alfred said, in their desperation, they went to something they didn't quite understand, sir.
Excellent. That's excellent. I love that.
And and of her policies, one of them is if someone takes too long in the shower, throw their towels in the shower with them. And the one that is the crux of this story is if someone leaves a mess in the lobby, they'll put a fake pig nose on and they'll have to wear it for 24 hours. Lo and behold, the woman who championed Jaleesa, damn near a campaign manager, Denise Huxtable, is the first person to leave a mess in the lobby. And she has to wear her pig nose, ironically, when she's about to go on the big date. As you said last week, that is very 80s.
Justice served.
Justice served. We start off in the lobby, and I mean the lobby is filthy, and Stevie is upset and cleaning up like a black mom. She wanted to cuss people out.
I went back and rewatched that episode, That lobby was ridiculous, bruh.
I told you.
Like,
I told you. Like this type of thing would be like literally the dorm director would come out. Do your mamas who raised you? He would be angry at this. Like no one leaves a lobby like this.
I saw that. I was like, I went and looked back. I was like, man, was it this bad when I looked at it the first time?
Open pizza box. Look, if that happened in Cook Hall, we might have walked in on rats. We might have walked in on rats if that place was left.
If that happened in Drew Hall, we would have walked in on rats.
I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible the way they left that door.
Where Drew Hall was positioned on campus, we definitely would have had rats.
I mean, I gotta say, there's some form of self-policing. Like somebody, even an upperclassman would say, "Hey man, clean up after your damn self. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" But Stevie's mad, and Jaleesa walks down with another young lady who she's been in a couple episodes, and I think her name was Gloria. I just found it interesting that when she walked down, Gloria looked at her. Jaleesa jumped in and tried to help Stevie, and Gloria said, "Peace, I'm out." She said, "Deuces, I ain't gonna." She doesn't even really say that. She just kind of walks off. It's like, snap, on me. I'm not cleaning up. And I'm pretty sure she was probably down. She's probably in the mix. Is extremely filthy. Denise enters, and she ain't picking up, and she's talking about. She brings up some young man, Michael O'Cool, who doesn't even know she's alive, you know, that type of thing. He doesn't know me, but she's so interested in him. And she's waiting for him to speak up, even though he doesn't know she exists. And, you know, the first inference of, why don't you just call him? You know what I mean? Just call him. Why did I do that? It's not 1977. It's 1987. But I guess it is a thing at this time. Whitley later comes down and she speaks of how being the dorm monitor, she's going to take care of all this and keep this in check. And Stevie tells her, "Hold on, slow your roll, little Gilbert. This is a due process. This is a democracy. We're going to vote on it at the dorm meeting tonight. We're going to have an election." Okay. Whitley's like, "Really? But you know, it's nothing but a thing. Okay, I'll be ready."
All downhill.
I don't know. What did you mean? What you mean by
that election went all downhill first.
Wait. Let's stop. Before we get into that, I have to speak on. They go to the pit, this is where Maggie and Jaleesa talk Denise into, you know, making that call. Maybe you should just make the call or whatever. Can't speak enough on the non-hip-hop music being played. Sounded like Bananarama, which was of the 1980s. But this is an HBCU, mind you. I listen to MTV type rock, you know, but in general, it's an HBCU, and we kind of expected a little hip-hop. It's not there.
I Shazammed the song, but it wasn't during that scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They are bad fades, failed high fives. The two white people that have been in every episode, it's funny. He walks by a guy, and he tries to high five him, and he just misses his hand. I was like, this is just not good.
I missed that one. I missed that.
Yeah, it's really not good. Again, Jaleesa and Maggie wind Denise up. "Hey, give him a call." And she's like, "Okay, I'll think about it." So she's pretty much on that path. But she hasn't said yes yet. We return back to the lobby of Gilbert Hall, which is now clean. And we find Whitley putting up campaign posters, which look like poster boards that a fifth grader would use to present their Martin Luther King Jr. report.
I actually did a a fifth grade or sixth grade project, I think on whales, on that type of poster board.
Man, that poster board. I remember, man, it's funny. I think I'm kind of traumatized because now that I think about it, I did a Martin Luther King poster on a poster board like that. I sat up drawing and coloring that thing for hours. Then somebody came in and put something on like plywood. Looked like you knew like Mr. Fix-It had made this, and you know this person had not done this.
Mm-hmm.
It's neither here or there. This is where we're digressing. We're digressing. Let me stop.
Yeah.
Within the lobby, she's got JT, Stevie's child, helping her out. The ironic part is, in this episode earlier, I know Whitley has said something to the effect of "your unruly child." I really think a real Stevie, might have beat Whitley's ass for calling her child unruly. I really think so.
I know a lot of parents who've done that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure would just beat. But the most amazing thing about this whole thing is, we saw Whitley learn that she was going to have to run just maybe an hour or two ago, and she's got a full-on campaign where she's giving out baked goods. She's giving out brownies, and as Jaleesa said, pralines. And let me state to the blacklog, it's pralines. It's pralines. If someone pronounces the word praline, you correct them and said no.
They were created in our city. We call them pralines, so that's what they're called.
Pralines and pecans. Period.
Can't claim pecans since they were technically not created in New Orleans. However, pralines were.
Pecans.
But we're going to still say pecans.
So, yeah. Like I said, the most amazing thing is that she has put up she's got a campaign going. She's got a full-blown campaign going. And she just learned she had to do this just maybe an hour or two ago.
Hey, bro, she doesn't play, bro. She don't play, bro.
Where did she cook? Where did she cook the pralines and brownies? Where did she? She said.
Hey,
she said they were fresh baked. They were fresh baked. Where did she do this?
Her mama made it send them up real quick, bro.
Diane Carroll. Say it again. I'm gonna say this right now. Just hours. It couldn't be overnight because she just learned she had to run just hours ago. It can't be overnight. Diane Carroll. You remember Diane Carroll?
The house cook might have made them, bro.
Why are you trying to defend this? Why?
I mean, man, hey, if I could talk bad about 80 sitcoms, I could also stand up for 80 sitcoms.
God. Well, we go to Denise's room and we see Maggie and Jaleesa, who was coming up, and she said she just brought up how Whitley is trying to get her to vote for her, this, that, and the other. And that's when Denise gets the idea. You need to run. You need to run for dorm monitor. And Jaleesa, who is 26, immediately says, I don't want to be a dorm snitch. Because that's what it is. Snitching. Yes. That's what it is. And she has admitted to it that it is snitching. I don't want to do this. I can't. I'm kind of concerned about Jaleesa letting Denise twist her arms, but I can't say it was totally Denise. It's something about Whitley that just raises the ire of people, and she.
Well, you know what it was though that got her to change her mind.
I mean, basically, she's going against Whitley, right? I mean,
no, that wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was when Whitley walked in. Denise mentioned it to Whitley, and Whitley just started laughing, bruh, so hard, bruh. It was kind of funny. I was like, man, why is she laughing so hard at Jaleesa? She was laughing right in her face.
But I mean, in essence, who is that? That is basically Whitley,
but
right?
but Jaleesa wasn't doing it until she just, bruh, it was so disrespectful, bruh. So disrespectful. I was like, how you gonna let her laugh in your face like that?
Laugh in your face.
In your face. In your face.
I mean, after 3 episodes, I am surprised. If this show was really in tune with HBCU, there would have been a special episode about Whitley getting beat down. Like at the beginning of the show, Denise and Maggie would say, "This is a very special episode about shade and getting your ass whipped on the college campus." Cause man, Whitley be popping. I think, as you said, our first show, she knew the assignment. She knew the assignment.
Sure did.
She knew the assignment. We get so Jaleesa is now. We will run. She'll run. Whitley. We go to the dorm meeting. Whitley is giving her stump speech. It is obviously no one really cares, but Whitley is in her glory. And suddenly, it's any competition? Stevie asks, and Denise starts winding. Jaleesa Vincent, like okay, and Jaleesa and she kind of gets up there like this, kind of like just winging it and stuff like that, and says, "What are you gonna do about?" Somebody says something. What are you gonna do about the people taking too long in the shower? First of all, it's a dormitory. How do they not have massive, like, group showers? It may be prison style, but there's enough space to take a shower.
That's not even what stood out to me about that. What stood out to me was Denise bragging on Jaleesa's 2.7 grade point average, which,
everybody. Why does everybody know everybody's GPA?
It's a 2.7 GPA, and I'm like, usually when you brag, it's probably at least a 3 or above. But then on the same note, she's walking around campus with a 1.7.
Yeah. You really need to start paying attention to my grades, Denise. Yeah. I think you need to kind of take more care of yours, please. It is kind of weird. I mean, but we've already established that Denise is weird. Again, Jaleesa gives her. They ask about the showers, and Jaleesa says, people take too long in the showers. If they take too long, we'll have a timer, and we will throw their towels in the shower with them, which is going to cause fights, like real fights.
Yes.
Real, like, why is Jaleesa just antagonized? Like, it's an HBCU. I assure you, wetting someone's towel up is going to cause a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Just say it. Yes. Someone says, oh, what are you going to do about, and then I think she was going to charge him a quarter or something like that.
He charged a quarter for rumors or talking behind somebody's back.
And then with all that money, we're gonna throw a party.
Throw a party. That's how she said it. She said it like that. She said, "We are going to throw a party."
What kind of party? She gonna have a pack of Kool-Aid and some Spam. What the hell are you going? The hell are you gonna do with gossip corners?
We have got the variety pack of Fritos. We got barbecue, chili cheese, regular flavor, and the new Twisty Ranch.
Oh, she said we gonna charge a quarter for gossip and throw a party.
Which will ultimately lead to when we get to that part, a very funny soundbite by Whitley.
Oh my God, yeah. Very true. But then the one that gets her is what are you gonna do about people keeping the lobby dirty, which is what we saw at the beginning of the show. She said, you know what? And she looks across the room and she sees JT, Stevie's son, who's in the, I don't know why he's in the dorm meeting. His ass need to be in bed because he's all of 6, right?
I want to apologize to JT because I felt that was really harsh to JT, and they only asked JT to do what he was supposed to do, which was be cute. However, we need to look back at Stevie's mothering skills and just letting her child ride through the meeting on the little toy car.
Hey, you know what,
bro? What if that was a big wheel?
It's
bro?
not about. It's
That'd
not
be
about
hilarious, bro.
It's not about her parenting right now, but
Well,
it
for
is.
real, what if it was a big wheel? That would have been the greatest, bro. If she was on a big wheel, bro,
that would be annoying.
That would be great. That would have been so funny. Then I would have been all about JT.
No, that would have been annoying. It really would have. It really would have been annoying. Let's not even.
It would have been great.
Let's not encourage that. So we were at, the whole point was about the dirty lobby, and JT is wearing a pig nose.
Yeah.
And she says, she gets the one, you know what? If you dirty the lobby, you're going to wear a pig nose for 24 hours.
And she shook her head. She gave that little head shake.
She gave a little head shake, and everybody's loving it. And then Stevie jumps in and it's like, okay, it's time for the election. Everybody for Whitley, raise your hands. And
then
everybody for Jaleesa.
They did have one girl raise her hand. Denise was like this.
She's like a rich person trying to be on both sides. I'm gonna pay for the Democrats and the Republicans. I want to make sure whoever wins, I'm down. And so Jaleesa is now our dorm monitor. Next night, Denise is in the lobby eating some pizza, and she's rearing herself up, and she goes to the payphone, and she calls Michael O'Cool. Still don't know how she got Michael O'Cool's number, being that she doesn't know him. That's kind of stalkerish. I guess like he could. She called him, but she calls him and says, hello, you don't know me, but I'm in your biology class. Denise is really taking some hard-ass classes to be having a 1.7 and having no goddamn major. You just don't take biology if you don't have a major. But she's talking to Michael. You know, I know you don't know me, and this, that, the other, but the professor is throwing a wine and cheese mixer again. All these professors are always throwing parties, and I just don't know if they have the money to throw these parties.
Let me tell you where I would not be going to any of the professors' wine and cheese spritzers or whatever you want to call them. And let me add that the song that was playing during that scene was "It Must Be Love" by Ricky Lee Jones, someone that I have never heard of. And I have heard of a lot of singers in the 80s. A lot of one-hit wonders. Never heard of Ricky Lee Jones.
That's not a hit, but I remember Ricky Lee Jones. Yeah, Ricky Lee Jones. Yeah, she was a thing. I mean, I guess she was young, but yeah, she was a thing. She was Ricky Lee.
I guess.
I'm not saying you have to know her, but quite obviously you don't. But It Must Be Love. Really, I got to go back and look at that. That's what they were playing. Oh my God. Shazam. Little did they know that Shazam would be available to us many years later to find out their choices. So she's talking, and he says, "Oh my God, she wants to go out with him." So she's excited, and she goes to her bedroom. And what does she do? She leaves the pizza box in the lobby, and the person what makes it bad is the person who finds it, Miss Whitley Gilbert. Whitley, go ahead.
Hey, that you could just see the hate. It was like Senator Palpatine, bruh, in Star Wars, bruh. You could just see the Emperor's hate seething, the dark side, bro, just seething through her, bruh.
She does too much just to even walk in the lobby. Like, I was just looking at what she was wearing, the robe and stuff like that. I could not believe that girls are walking around with that much nightwear on just to go to the bathroom in the dormitory.
Believe me, they're not.
They're not. And Whitley finds it, and then she goes to here's a question too. She goes to the Jaleesa and Maggie and Denise's room, and Jaleesa and Maggie there's in the morning, and she points out that the pizza box, who it belonged to, and it had Huxtable on it, so they knew it was hers. And Whitley's like, "Look, you know what the punishment is, or whatever." Then a fully dressed Denise comes in. Like, where was Denise at this early in the morning? Like, look like where was she? I don't know where she was coming from, but she comes in, and then she finds out she has to wear the pig nose, and she's like, "No."
That was fun. Yeah, that was entertaining.
We'll talk. That was an entertaining moment. And Whitley's like, I mean, not Whitley. Denise is like, "No, you can't do this to me." Oh my God. We have to mention, and I'm sorry that I skipped it. There was a scene where, right after the election, literally hours after the election, and Whitley goes to complain. I think you wanted to talk about it. Whitley goes to complain to Stevie. You wanted to elaborate on that?
I can't remember the exact line, bro, but she was like, she said I guess she made some reference about someone with the whole where it cost her a quarter.
The whole gossip for a quarter.
Thing, and Stevie reminded her of it, and she handed her a 10, bro.
She said, "I got $9.50.
I got $9.50 left."
That was hilarious. Here, I got $9.50 left. I got $9.50 coming to. Whitley let it be known, I'm coming. I got gossip and I'm bringing it. The whole thing. No, you know what it was? Now that I think about it, it was Whitley said, and Denise shouldn't have been calling that boy. That's what it was, Denise. She said something about Jaleesa wasn't doing her job, and then she said, and Jaleesa is never going to make it with that boy. That's when she came up with the whole the gossip thing.
So much hate, bro. She has so much hate in her, bro.
Woo, but it's funny. She knew the job. She knew the assignment, and Whitley brings it. Again, I think she'd catch her ass whipping by now, but she was, as far as funny moments, she is definitely one that can bring it. So Dwayne. Well, it was Dwayne. Dwayne, she's wearing the pig nose across campus, and now she doesn't want go on a date because she's so embarrassed or whatever. And Dwayne says I think he knows Michael O'Coo. I don't know how, but he says he's going to help out. And Denise thanks Dwayne, and as always, Dwayne shoots his shot. And she shoots him down. And I wanted to say, brother, stop. Why did you come up with that? So she's wearing the pig nose, and like I say, Dwayne's gonna help her out. So in the lobby, towards the end of the episode, where we have our big scene, this is where it all comes to a head. Denise is sitting in the lobby watching TV with her pig nose on, trying to quote unquote avoid the guy she's supposed to go on a date with, not calling him nothing, just nothing, just not gonna. She was ghosting him. She was basically ghosting him, but ghosting him by sitting in the lobby and watching TV. Then he walks into the lobby, and then she's like trying to act like she can't be seen. Then she tries to play it off. Dwayne happens to come in. It's a comedy of errors. And, he comes in, and Michael O'Coo, the guy playing Michael O'Coo, looks like Ron Artest, little brother who couldn't ball at all. It looks like a model.
Michael O'Coo was Junior, famous as the only character of all the things that I've ever seen him in, the only character that I can recall was Junior from Platoon.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Other than that, he was like that side black dude who always somehow yelled out "sucker" somewhere in the scene. What you gonna do now, sucker? You got something to say to me, sucker?
Hey,
Come
man,
on, man, bring it, sucker.
That was tough back in the day, man. And saying that was real. That was keeping it real, bro. I mean, it was like Robin.
They brought him in to
They thought he had range.
Try out for something.
They brought him in. He had range. They brought him in. They said, "Hey,
give us some real black anger. What's up, nah, sucker? You got something to say to me? Nah, jive turkey." You know he had to throw in a jive turkey, bro. You know there had to be a jive turkey. Michael O'Cool definitely looks like, as in other scenes, he's definitely said jive turkey at some point in time, bro.
Quite believable, but this is his 80s version. He was doing a different thing, and he was playing Ebony Fashion Fair model at this moment in time. But the thing is, you have your comedy of errors. Denise confesses, "It's me. I have to wear this pig nose," and and when he finds out, he looks to Maggie. We may have not said of note, Maggie, who picked pepperoni off the pizza, had to wear a pig nose as well. And Michael said, "Could I borrow your pig nose?" And he puts it on.
That's exactly why he said it, too. That's exactly how he said it. He was kind of smooth with it.
He puts the pig nose on.
"Could I borrow your pig nose for?"
And he takes her arm, and they go out on the date. And I was like, "This is."
Oh, there was a funny line that Dwayne said in that scene too.
Oh, it was.
He was like, "What are you, blind? Dude, look at that snaz."
I don't see anything wrong. What do you
like,
see?
"What are you, blind? Look at that snaz."
Dwayne and Whitley knew the assignment. They came in. It's like, hey man, they brought the humor. Yeah, man.
Dwayne, he came out of nowhere with that one too. He was like,
"Are you blind?" Jesus. Man, it was a very funny thing. Categories.
Yes.
The most HBCU thing in this episode for me was just the whole and I'm going to say it as a concept and a construct. Snitching. It's a real thing. Snitching because not all the time. I'm saying this because maybe I'm saying because of my freshman year, and I won't say the guy's name, but it was a teammate of ours. I came in with my freshman year, and something happened, and he literally went to the coach and told that the guys, where were the guys? He said they were out after curfew. Like, it wasn't just like, let me state, he was bestowed with the nickname Snitch. And when I say it stuck like Gorilla Glue with duct tape to him,
crazy glue, bro.
Bruh, crazy Gorilla Glue to the point where graduation.
Crazy Gorilla Glue, bro.
Graduation. Somebody said Snitch graduating. Snitch graduating. That's like he literally thought that he said, thought he was like helping the guy, hey fellas. He went to the you told somebody was out on. So I guess it's not. I've seen it. It happens. It's not a regular thing. But I shouldn't say it's not a regular thing. But I think the idea of it, like being a snitch, is just a bad thing. Just the concept of it, hearing it, like that's something on HBC. They snitching. That's just feels like an HBCU thing for me. Yourself.
And let's remind folks that snitching and tattletaling, that's the equivalent. Now, true crimes that happen in the world, man, come on. Let's take care of our fellow man and woman, man. My most HBCU thing, Yeah, that was hard, man. All I could come up with was dorm meetings. That's all I could come up with. I went through the episode like 3 times. I was trying to squeeze the lemon as much as I could, bro. I couldn't.
I found that to be maybe not the meeting, but that was my least HBCU thing. The dorm monitor and the election.
Dorm monitor was my least HBCU thing as well, but the dorm meeting was my most HBCU thing because I had to find something. I can't do non-applicable every show.
The most least HBU thing I thought was honorable mention. Michael Oku putting that pig nose on.
Like some dude gonna just walk around with a pig nose on.
Come on, woman I've never met before. I'll do this for you.
Come on, bro. Really, bro.
18-year-old Michael, 19. I'll give him 19-year-old Michael Oku is gonna be like, sure, I'll put pig nose.
He up here dressed up like Miami Vice, and he about to walk out with a pig nose on.
Oh God.
Mess up his whole look. He probably got some nice cologne on, that polo. Got that polo cologne on, bro. 87, bro. He got that green bottle polo cologne on, bro. He like, bro, you green? Wear what?
Maybe he's wearing obsession.
He could.
You belong to no one.
Oppression.
Oppression. You belong to no one. Hip hop song drop. I got. Dun, 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 dun. Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble by DJ Jazzy Jeff.
It's actually pretty
and the
good.
Fresh Prince. How about you?
I just ended up going with Tricky by Run DMC.
That works.
I didn't really have a rhyme or reason. It just felt tricky.
That's just tricky. That's a good one. DFM, Denise's funny moment. I bet we got the same one.
Denise's funny moment was oh man, it was when she realized she had to wear that pig nose.
Wait, what? What?
She's like what?
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Wait, what?
Like, she look on her face it was almost like that wasn't in the script.
Yeah, like I know you ain't serious. That was wait, what?
What are you talking about?
What you talking? I was like, that's a funny moment, Denise. DFM. That was a good funny moment for Denise.
Yeah.
The HBC alum needed as a guest star, and in what role? I had, rest in peace, Howard alum Chadwick Boseman replacing Michael Oku as Michael Oku, not replaced, but as Michael Oku. Sorry, sucker. Sorry to take your job, but I think Chadwick Boseman. So yeah,
mine was Debbie Allen as the one. What? Hey man, I like Debbie Allen. Man. Debbie Allen's very multifaceted.
Oh God.
I got Debbie Allen as the woman walking by the election saying, "Good for her, good for you, girl, good for you."
Why in the hell is Debbie Allen walking through the lobby and Gilbert Hart is saying,
"Hey, bro,
girl, good for you"? What she doing that? Why is she walking through Gilbert Hart?
She stopped by to get a cold drink.
Why is she stopping by to get a cold drink?
She needed a cold drink, bro. She got thirsty, bro. She wanted
Excuse me, can I help you? I just came to get a cold drink.
She wanted a sun kiss, bro. She wanted an orange sun kiss.
Oh God, this is hilarious. Oh my God. Well, that is it for Porky de Bergerac. I still question the title. It's based off Cyrano de Bergerac, and I don't even understand the theme of Cyrano de Bergerac about someone being too shy and needing someone else to speak for him. I don't even know. I don't. I'm kind of lost on that. So yeah, that is, as always here at the Blacklog, we're working 2 episodes in this first season.
Yes, we
so
are.
that is for 3, and let me take a break to say, hey, the Blacklog is brought to you by Fate the Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life, but let Fate the Black put life in your loved one's death. Again, the Black Log is brought to you by Fate the Black Funeral Homes. And back to the show, episode 4. Those who can't tutor. Written by Susan Fales again. Directed by one Tim Friedman. The storyline is Denise gets a D in calculus. She must get a tutor. Dwayne is...
Well, duh. It's 1.7. Lucky she got a D.
Dwayne is her tutor. And he comes to Gilbert Hall to tutor her. The big talk about and we'll talk about it. The big talk about the university right now is Maggie was doing a article for the Hillman Chronicle about curfews. So we got a chance to hear everybody's ideas on curfews early on in the episode. As I was saying, Dwayne was tutor to Denise. She tutors her. Lo and behold, it's 1:30 when they're finished, and Dwayne is locked in the dormitory. The only way Dwayne can get out is by going out a fire escape, which seems to only be the only fire escape, which is outside Whitley Gilbert's window. So they go through Whitley's dorm room without waking her up, and Dwayne drops himself out of her window right in front of Stevie's window, whose whose apartment is right below Whitley's dorm room.
Condominium?
It's right below. Long story short, he gets caught, and everyone across campus hears that Dwayne Wayne was in Whitley's dorm room after hours, and rumors abound about campus. Ooh, the whispers, and Dwayne has to appear before the dorm judges to realize if they're going to send it further to the administration. It's a lot going on.
And might I add that the dorm, if the fire department ever decides to do an inspection, they will be shut down.
Yeah, they will. Definitely. Again, we can start in the pit. They're dancing to reggae music. Again, it's standing room only.
I got the song for you. I got the song that they were playing. It was Nelson Mandela by The Specials.
Really?
Yes, that's exactly what it said.
That's Shazam, I tell you, bro. It's looking like a day party at the Bellagio, at the pit. Like, people are just standing room only, dancing to Nelson Mandela, I guess.
Hey man, that's why everybody want to go to Hillman, man. Everybody wants to go to Hillman.
Another student walks out with an astronomical amount of food on his tray. It looks like he can feed a small. Yeah, had just and dancing. Just got a lot of food. He was doing the food dance. He was so happy because he had so much food. That's why he was so happy.
That's why everybody go to Hillman.
To go to the pit. Great.
Hey.
Great. Yeah. Right.
They treat you good with your food and everything.
Maggie is working for the Hillman Chronicle. This might be her 6th activity that she's joined. Mind you, we don't ever hear her talk about going to class. Maggie got to this school and has joined every organization possible. I would like to know what her GPA is right now.
Maggie is what you call a scholar, man.
She's something. She's going around asking everybody their opinions about dorm curfew. How do they feel? Dwayne's like, oh, I don't like it. Whitley's like, anything you can do at 8 o'clock, you should be. Anything you do at midnight, you should be able to do before.
Who was it who imitated
midnight?
Her? Who was it who imitated? They did a pretty good impression of her. Somebody. Was it Jaleesa or was it no? Was it Jaleesa or Maggie? They were like going. They were reading that quote. Somebody did it.
It was Jaleesa. It was Jaleesa.
She did an excellent impersonation.
It was Jaleesa. It was Jaleesa. I don't. Like I said,
anything a lady can do after midnight, she can do before midnight.
That's it. That is it. That is a quote. Yes, that is exactly a quote. Denise rolls in and we learn, I got a D in calculus. I won't be able to go home for Thanksgiving, maybe even Christmas.
That's rough.
You think the Huxtables already got you with a 1.7? They know you slipping. Do you really think they ain't gonna invite you home for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
They are really concerned about the D when you already at a 1.7.
Exactly.
They might bring your grades up.
I mean, the Huxtables ain't kicked her out yet. I just thought that was like she's all upset, this, that, and the other, and that's when she decides she needs to get a tutor. We go back to the dorm, and she's in the tutor room. Mm-hmm. The tutor room. I've never heard of the tutor room. Maybe this is a thing from 1940s, since it's Gilbert Hall.
It might be like study hall or something. Like the equivalent, I guess.
But we didn't. I don't know. You had that in any of your dorms? I know none of my dorms had this.
No.
I
just said study hall because I think like the sports teams do study hall, don't they?
This is but they had us in the school of B. They find some place to put us. But this is a tutor room where it holds you can hold like 3 or 4 people studying. It's like a small library.
That's why they go to Hillman, man. That's why they go to Hillman.
Dwayne shows up, and Dwayne shows his card that he's a math tutor. Denise, who really has no legs to stand on, but she wants to challenge Dwayne and doesn't believe that he's a tutor. The man gives her card, but
before the card, she like gave him a question.
Yeah, she asked him,
I mean, he answered that question about as good as you can answer, and she was like unimpressed. I'm you don't know nothing.
She has a D in calculus, and she asked him, okay, what's a hyperbola? Look, Lord knows me and math have a bad relationship. A hyperbola is a geometric term. You sitting here asking this, you with a D in calculus asking this man with a hyperbola. What is wrong with you? Who are you, Denise? You have nothing to stand on. You have no legs to stand on. You are a legless human being. Shut up and listen to Dwayne.
I sat in Father McKinley's class and Mr. Bluen's class looking at that overhead projector like Pee-wee's dance. Huh? What?
It's just hilarious. But supposedly the card and Dwayne convince her, so they get to studying. In the lobby, the ladies have been watching movies, and I guess they're done for the evening, so they wrap it up and they close. And Stevie locks the door to the dormitory. There's just danger in this dormitory that you're locked. I know doors are locked, but when you come up to a dormitory, some doors are locked, like the outer doors. But there's one door. It's one door, open outside, and you've locked everybody in, and it swings in. That's one of the few things I learned from my architecture degree. You need egress. You don't need to be pulling. You need the doors to egress. So if people are running out, they don't need to keep pulling the door back, pulling it. This is just dangerous. You're locking 100 women, 100 human beings in a dormitory. And quite obviously, as we find out later, it might be one of 2 exits. Am I right?
You know what? It may just be a very, very old dormitory. I just moved my son back into his dorm today, and I had to ask him because his room, he and his roommate's room is so small. I was like, really? And I said, they haven't done any updates. I was like, when was this built? 1930s. And they haven't done anything? Like, nope. It's all right.
He got to bring it up to code or something. It's a little bit. He got to bring it up to code. They are in the room, and Denise is finally getting calculus. Between the D and now, she's an expert. Oh my God, I get calculus.
Mm-hmm.
I get calculus. Mind you, she just got this D, 48 hours ago? 40, maybe less than that.
Yeah, man.
Dwayne, they're all happy and celebratory, and dun. Doisy says,
What time?
Dwayne, what is that clock right? He said, is your clock right? I paid $29.
I paid $29 for this.
I said that was a joke. It didn't go over well, but that's a joke. And they realized that he is stuck in the dormitory. So she gets the great idea. She's like, it's locked up front. We can go out the fire escape. Well, where's the fire escape? It's outside Whitley's window. And Dwayne's like, no, I'd rather stay here. No. She listens to crickets. She listens to, so you can.
He's like, all right.
So he goes out. He goes to Whitley's room. Comedy ensues. He lowers himself out the window. Fashion note, because as time goes on, Different World was a fashion place. And Dwayne was rocking some navy blue Air Force Ones that I thought were quite nice looking. I'm not going to lie. I said, wow.
I missed it.
He was. And matter of fact, he rocked some Air Jordan 2s later on. I was like, which we do know.
I do recall them rocking some Air Jordans.
As the years went on, him and Ron were always like, oh, I think I could. Yeah. People would be like, I'd like to rock that. That type of thing. I always had the hottest jersey or whatever. But Dwayne falls out, and he's caught by Stevie. She holds him, I can't say hostage, but holds him captive until
Sinbad shows up.
First sighting of Sinbad, a.k.a. Walter Oakes. He is the dorm director, head coach of every team in the athletic department, and just all around funny guy. And being as the middle of the night, why is it that when people like have to go somewhere in the middle of the night, they put their pajamas on and then put a sport coat on? Because when he walks in with that sport coat on, which on top with obviously pajamas, like just change your damn clothes, bro. Let me put my sport. Let me put my sport coat on so I can be presentable. What with my pajamas on?
As if that changes something.
I'm classy. But
you are still Walter Oakes.
You're still Walter Oakes. Stevie and Stevie tells him how Dwayne is going to have to present himself before the dorm. What's the word? The dorm board. They're gonna have. I forgot the actual nomenclature they used for it, but it was like dorm meet. They were gonna have a meeting with Jaleesa, Stevie, and Walter. Now I think that's ironic that Jaleesa is there, but there's no Jaleesa equivalent from the male dorm to be there.
'Cause they don't care. That's why.
You're really not trying.
For real, they do not care. I mean, if we were in Drew Hall, our RA, I told you what our RA said. Say, bro, just don't get me in trouble. Do you think it's any different over at the boys' dorm or Hillman's campus?
Oh my God!
In fact, you saw Walter's reaction when he found out you were going out of Whitley's room. He kind of looked at him like. And he almost gave him a pound, bro. He almost gave him a pound. Oh God, man. Well, he has to. Dwayne has to appear. Next day in the pit,
Dwayne is now the man. Everyone think this thing has gotten out and it's got legs of its own. It's got its own life. What's going on right this?
And your
Whitley,
boy,
Dwayne was in. Hold on, Dwayne was in Whitley's. Everybody on campus for some reason knows about Dwayne and Whitley's room. We're in the dorm and we see Don Reed and first appearance of who?
Ron. Season 1 Ron.
Ron and John. He has a line. It's a quick line, kind of like, all right, I know what you did. Never.
Season 1 Ron, which is so different from seasons 2 through 6 Ron.
Yeah, because he was wearing this like hat. You remember when Prince sang the song Mountains? And Ron's got a hat that he rocks for. He rocks there for a couple of years. And I just like, wow, what is that? But he changes as time goes on. But in this moment, he's got the hat on. Also in this scene is the guy Don Reed. I think we talked about previous episode. Yeah, and
the comedian.
Yes, and also Bentley Kyle Evans. Bentley Kyle Evans was executive producer at Martin and creator of the Jamie Foxx Show.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Little did he know at the time.
Yes.
Little did he know.
He started off as an actor. On Martin, he played a guy, because he played a guy, Yuso Almondy.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, that's him. Yes, Bentley. I see him on social media. He puts hashtag Yuso Almondy. You do.
Bro, one of the funniest things, bro. I just saw that the other day, too. He was like, you so almondy. Your almond. Your almond self. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Yes, that is Billy. You so
oh, my God.
Yes.
I be crying over here, bro.
That is dangerous.
Martin had his head turned because he didn't want the camera to see him laughing. He was laughing. He was trying not to show his face on camera. So you so almondy with your almondy self. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's Bentley Kyle Evans. Oh.
They also had a beat drop in that scene too. They had the song. They had Stevie Wonder playing, and when Whitley started to walk down the steps, said, "Skeletons in your closet." I was like, "Oh man, that's low."
And the thing is, Skeletons was on the charts at that moment in time. I cannot imagine how much money they had to pay. Look, you remember the guy who used to say, "Let's get ready to rumble"?
Oh, he got paid too.
He owned that. He patented that. Like he had that copywritten. He at that moment. If that thing is uttered in a TV show, you have to pay him $17,000. They were playing Skeletons by Stevie Wonder, a song that was actually on the charts at the time, which it did fit, no doubt about it. It definitely did fit the scene. I just was very shocked at that.
The song was playing through the whole scene.
The whole scene.
And Stevie's voice came in as soon as she was walking down the stairs. I was like,
yes. Ooh. So Whitley walks in and she's embarrassed and everybody's looking at her. You can hear the whispers. And Dwayne is in his glory. He's not lying.
Nah, but
he ain't really telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's somewhere in the middle. Like at one moment, Dwayne, Whitley, he's not denying what everyone's accusing him believing happened. And Dwayne is embarrassed. Whitley's embarrassed, and Dwayne is trying to protect Denise, and Whitley smacks the hell out of. She slaps.
Right. That looked like a legit slap too. When I looked, I was like, man, I think she really slapped him.
I think she really slaps him. Like, wow, man. Talk about giving it up for the show. Like, like when they said cut, Dwayne was like, hey, What are we doing here? Is the method acting or what are we doing here? Um, and so we then go to Stevie's apartment where they're waiting to have the hearing of sorts or whatever. I think it's ironic, not ironic. I think it's hilarious that Walter is dressed like he is going to OJ's indictment, like a Trump's indictment. Like got a suit on,
and that outfit that Dwayne Wayne had on.
Yes,
Yeah, it was like a
but he had a Jordan the Jordan
scene.
2s were on in that scene.
Yeah, he had like a sweater vest that had kind of a old Seattle Seahawks blue and green going on there.
Old Seattle Seahawks blue and green. Jaleesa, Stevie, Walter are all waiting for Whitley. I think it's Whitley comes in and she said she apologized for being late because she was dropping off stuff at Goodwill, and her defense was, and I thought this was ironic. I thought this was weird. She said, Whitney says, you can ask the Kappas, the Alphas, the Omegas about me. And I was like,
Yeah.
that is not somebody you really want. I don't think you really want to hear from all the guys.
Yeah, she said.
I mean, I understand what she's saying, but I don't know. It's like, just do
You
it.
can ask the Alphas, Kappas, Sigmas, and the Omegas.
What can we ask them, Whitley? I like Whitley. Where we going with?
Yeah.
I'm a good girl. I don't do nothing. Look at my clothes. I don't even know. And as usual, Denise comes in after much reluctance and admits that it was her, and tells her that she was studying and all this. And Denise, of course, doesn't get in trouble. And Whitley demands a full apology in the paper.
She said an apology in the school newspaper would suffice.
Oh, and she got it. That's the crazy part about it. Like they're later talking about how she got the apology.
Oh, she gonna get an apology.
Yes, she got. And I mean, when I first heard that, I was like, "Who is you, Whitley?" But you're Whitley Gilbert, so I guess.
I mean, really, Stevie did kind of barge into her room. I mean, I understood that he dropped like right from that area.
Yeah.
But Stevie kind of barged up in her room, bro. Like she did kind of barge in her room, just yapping at her, bro. And
I think Whitley did a little. I think Stevie did a little extra because she was mad that Whitley talked about her son.
Yeah. And Whitley, and you could tell Whitley was kind of sincere. Like what are you talking about? I don't know.
She was. No, I get it totally. It was it was a weird thing to say. It was. She did. She rolled up in.
I would like to also ask that since he was brought up, we continue the theme of season 1 Ron every time he pops up, because season 1 Ron compared to seasons 2 through 6 Ron they're only different.
The hat was different, but I've looked ahead at some episodes and there are hints of Ron. There are hints of Ron in there. Future Ron. I'll say get over Ron. They're get over.
Right.
Get over Ron is there, but it's not full on Ron. We know full on Ron. What the hell is that? We're not there yet. We're not there with Ron.
Pina coladas.
Oh my God, I have not heard that in a while. When he said, "Oh my God," I forgot about that.
Can't wait to that. I can't wait to
Oh my God. Most HBCU thing. I had sneaking in and out of dormitory, and somebody lying about getting draws, and Dwayne was doing it.
I had sneaking people in and out of the dorms. I cannot tell you, freshman year, looking at in Drew Hall, looking at people, like, especially in the wintertime, bruh. I mean, you had the big, we on the East Coast, some dudes had the big triple fat gooses and they were walking in there. They had the Timbs on, and they were sneaking in girls, bro. It's like everybody, like it was like sneaking in people, bro. Just all day, all night.
That sneaking is a
And,
given.
and we had the people and the lady who was sitting behind the desk, she didn't know.
Cook Hall had a courtyard, had 2 courtyards. I remember one time leaving out, and somebody had opened the doors, the front doors, and the doors in the middle. And I'm coming out, and these girls just ran in. Man, I remember when girls, there were these young ladies who kicked. There was a there's wood on the back gate. Kicked it in. I was like, oh my God. I said, you're not really sneaking. You're not really sneaking. We see you. But yeah, I think the whole concept, like guys say, yeah, I was with. Were you with her? You were. What did you do? You did homework. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
Dwayne's thing, it just was I've seen it before. Least HBCU thing. Well, I think the dorm hearings and the public apology.
No.
I just was like, no, this is not happening. Not happening at all.
Mine was just Whitley.
It's Whitley?
Yeah, Whitley overall in that episode. It's just like
The least
she was just the
HBCU.
least HBCU thing of the whole
Wow.
episode.
Just Whitley. Wow. Hip hop song needed. Tramp by Salt and Pepper. Tramp.
I had I'm going back on another theme. Run DMC. Mary Mary. Why you bugging?
Wow. Mary Mary. Why you bugging? Denise's funny moment, her DFM.
Actually, Denise's look when Dwayne got slapped in the face, I think she was caught off guard too.
Really? I had no funny. You know what I
She was
had?
looking like, oh.
I had the DFM as Whitley talking about he breached my forest. No one breached my forest. When she said breach my forest, I was like, that was,
It's like, whoa.
he did not breach my forest.
Like,
I was like, I never heard anything like that.
yeah.
Um,
Which brings me back to least HBCU thing, Whitley.
breach my forest. What?
Hey, who talks like that?
What HBC alum is needed as a guest star and in what role? I had Jerry Rice as Slick, the All-American football player who says, Whitley wanted to get with me, kid, but I said no.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
That's pretty good. I have Debbie Allen as the dean.
Bruh,
They would
come
have
on, bruh.
seen.
Come on, bruh.
I have Debbie Allen as the dean that they would have seen if they actually made it to College Court. I don't know what it's called. I'm assuming it's called College Court.
Debbie Allen again. All right. I'm going to let you.
Hey, man, if she saved the show, she might as well save it every week.
Not every week, bruh. Not every week. Come on, bruh. Every
We might have to consider also a new category for Whitley's haterism.
You're right. You're right, because she hates every week.
Whitley's hate game is strong in season 1.
It's strong in this one. It is the hate is strong in this one. Yeah. Yeah.
It would rear its ugly head again seasons later.
Yes, it does. Well, I mean, I guess all I can say is that is it for episode 4. It has been an interesting first 2 episodes of the Blacklog, but it's been an interesting. Looking back at these episodes have been quite interesting because, well, I can't say enough about it. I didn't know Jaleesa was 26, and the things you look at, we're looking at this through a 2024 lens, and it's interesting and different. So yeah,
At least in '87 we enjoyed it.
We did. And I think we're enjoying it now in a different manner. You know what? We didn't need that. Come on. I'm
enjoying it to it. I'm enjoying it to it. It depends on the episode.
Okay.
5 and 6 are coming up, and I've already kind of seen what those episodes are about.
I have not looked at them. I got it. So I'm a clean slate. I'm a clean slate to what I'm about to watch. Can't thank you all enough.
I kind of got a preview. I was like, I remember those episodes.
Let's not influence me. From East Coast to West Coast, this has been the second episode of the Blacklog. We thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. All right? Peace.
Hit my microphone. Peace.